Transformer and LEGO fans have been waiting to see the iconic Autobots in LEGO form for years now, and with somewhat murky lines between whether or not Hasbro, a rival toy company, would lend its licensing for such a project, it seemed like it was just a hopeful dream for many years. Recently, however, it has been announced that June 1st this year we are getting a buildable Optimus Prime set. Something that seems too good to be true. We're going to be looking into what a partnership with Hasbro could mean for a potential future LEGO collaboration. These are the brands that I'm going to be focusing this discussion around. I could see LEGO going one of two ways for Littlest Pet Shop. The first would be small buildable habitats and play areas with specially molded pets. I think while this could work, I don't think it would be massively appealing. It doesn't really bring anything you can't already buy, especially if in the Friends line, which had a similar polybag series over the course of a few years, starting in 2012. Of course, if they did go this route, you could also make some pretty cute brick-built pets in a similar vein to how Unikitty and Unipuppy look. The second way I think LPS branding could work into LEGO is within the Brickheads line. Admittedly, this niche is also kind of already covered by LEGO themselves with their pets Brickheads, but I think a case could be made for Littlest Pet Shop, as they would have unique colouring and the designs could be exaggerated to have bigger eyes and a more cartoony style. Their eyes could have custom printing and their heart-shaped paw could be incorporated into the builds as well. Hasbro also own the Nerf toy brand. Their slogan is Nerf or nothing, and in this case, I'm going to say it's nothing. I don't think LEGO would ever associate themselves with guns in any way, even foam-based toys, and I don't really see much that would work for these two brands in collaboration anyway. The last big franchise that Hasbro are the sole producers of is My Little Pony. I think it goes without saying what a huge fan base this franchise has, especially the Generation 4 Friendship is Magic series. I think this, alongside Transformers, would be the most viable for a collaboration, and I think no matter what form the main ponies would take, and we'll get into that in a moment, it would be successful and sell well. My Little Pony is in a bit of a transitional period at the moment, with the uber successful Friendship is Magic series ending in 2019 and the New Generation movie with an entire new roster of characters releasing just last year. The last I saw, toys from both iterations of the franchise were being sold alongside one another, so it's a little murky as to what characters we could potentially get from the license at the moment. Whatever the case, both generations easily have plenty of locations that could be made into fun playsets for kids, and I think we can assume LEGO would make new molds for the ponies, similar to how they have done for Trolls and Minions, or even more closely like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh and Pluto from Mickey Mouse. There was also the pretty popular spin-off series of movies, Equestria Girls, where all the ponies are in human form. These made for huge doll sales, and I could also see this as an easy alternative for LEGO to make probably mini doll-based sets. This would mean a lot less specialized molds, and I can see that being appealing with the fan base for My Little Pony dying off a little once the show had ended, meaning potentially less sales than the brand could have done at its peak. A couple of brands that are listed here as emerging brands. I don't really know what that means exactly, but these are toys I can't really see a collaboration happening with LEGO. We have G.I. Joe. I literally know nothing about these toys, and in fact, I wouldn't have thought about G.I. anything if it weren't for recent events. They're military based, it's not going to work. There's also Furbies. They've come back into the public consciousness, but only for people to reflect on how cursed they are. There is no reason for LEGO to make these, but I guess there's also no reason for LEGO to not make them. I don't think we'd get anything from them though, although I would love to see some long Furby mocks if they were made. This brings us to board games. Hasbro has a huge library of popular games. LEGO themselves have dipped their toes into the physical game market before, but as far as I'm aware, it never really quite took off and the license has since been cancelled. This could be an interesting grey area in terms of collaboration. One of Hasbro's biggest games is Monopoly. This could make a really cool set with a brick-built board and pieces, or if LEGO lent their license to Hasbro, rather than the other way around, there could be the potential for a regular Monopoly set, but be Ninjago, Friends, Monkey Kid, City, etc. themed. Other games include Scrabble, Operation, Cluedo, and Bop It, among others. Of all the games, I think that Monopoly would be the most likely, but there could be some fun products made with these other licenses. Scrabble would mean a lot of printed letter tiles, which would make for great parts pieces for mock builders, and Cluedo would be so fun having minifigures of characters like Colonel Mustard, Miss Scarlet, and Professor Plum, although I think it'd be too violent seeing as the whole premise is built around a murder. What are your guys' thoughts on a partnership? Are you getting LEGO Optimus Prime day one? Do you want to see more Transformers sets? Are there licenses I missed, and which would you want to see the most? Thanks for watching!